Hey guys. Alright, so I'm on set today again. I taped this little video for everybody yesterday, and then it was just very distracted footage, and I looked like crap. So now I got a little bit more sleep, and they got me dressed up today, so I thought let's try again. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on the break of love. So it's funny, but not funny, but this whole thing, this movie that I was supposed to go to New York to shoot and everything, turns out the whole thing was completely fake. So yeah, long story longer. I got the casting call through Actors Access. So that's an official, platform where agents and producers post their projects, and actors go on and select them, and you know there's a whole submission process, and it's usually pretty legit, but of course scammers can get us any kind of way. So yep, they found their little way. But I have double I had auditioned twice. I had sent in two videos, so it's a split audition process. um, and then by and by I was selected, as we talked about. um, if I drag on this video, I'm probably going to use this for my YouTube also, so bear with me. um, but so yeah, everything was through email, which is typical for agencies and production. They communicate through email. Now, typically, once you're booked, they will then kick into phone mode and call you, and that should have been a little indicator for me, I guess, because um, there had been no phone communication after I was officially booked. Then I emailed the lady and I was like, "Hey, let's talk on the phone." So before any phone call came, next thing there's an email with, there was so many details too. Like, it looked very official. There was all the, not that I didn't get a script, and I was told that they were waiting on the translation of the script, which, to me that could also be a thing, I guess. um, and that they would send it to me with time. But they gave me like the location, they gave me rehearsal schedules, shoot schedules, my character, my scenes, the amount of scenes, etc. Like there was so many details. But then there was one detail that I should have picked up on. But again, this was my first casted speaking role, so I don't know. But they did say, the lady who goes by Kelsey Delamere, y'all look out. She did say, "I'm going to email you the contact of the costume designer, and he will reach out to you for your measurements. Give him your measurements. Every actor is required to put a deposit of 15% for the costume department, and of course, she's like, we'll cover the other 85. When we wrap, you will get the 15% back. This is just like a good faith deposit, so make sure that the actors blah blah blah." And so I don't know any better, so I was like, okay, whatever. So sure enough, I go and get measured. By the way, I paid for both of a small fee, but as you do on Actors Access, if you want to submit a video to production, you pay like a little $5 or $8 fee. So I did that twice. I paid to get measured. So then I get the email from this John something, saying, "Okay, yes, thank you for your measurements. This is the fee. The 15% is," and this is where the lights started going off and the big bell, $430. Here's a Cash App. The Cash App had no name. Send us confirmation when you get this. Send us confirmation of payment. So in my head, I'm like, first of all, that's like 15% is $400. Like, what are we shooting? Are we shooting, like, is this a Star Wars or a Disney production? Like, so you're trying to tell me that my costume alone is going to be, I can't math, but that's thousands. That's like $2,000. I was like, whatever. Um, so that was the telltale sign. So then immediately I'm like, wait a minute. So I pull up, which I should have done right at the beginning. I finally start looking up the production because I was waiting on them to give me like, so, and I asked them in an email, it's like, where are the social media tags so I can start following, I can promote the project, I was excited. So I look up, they never sent me any of that. So I look up the project online on YouTube, nothing comes up. I look up the Kelsey Delamere lady, there comes up a random Facebook with like maybe no friends or 2 friends added, no pictures. It's like some random art as both the profile picture and the backboard. The John whoever costume designer, nothing for him. One thing that I should have picked up on, there was no number or email or website in the email communication. And most always any production or anybody official business, you're going to have some like coordinates for communication, like a contact stamp with that. So whatever. And again, it was my fault because I was excited and I was, you know, expecting these things eventually. But yeah, so at least I caught on at that point. They had already asked me for ID, for their roster, which now I know was for, you know, other uses. But at least, at that point, it was immediately, blatantly obvious that this was completely a complete sham. So for all of you actors out there, I will recommend that you watch out for Kelsey Delamere. Don't submit to anything she has. And of course, just general advice, even on platforms like Backstage or Actors Access, you would be surprised that, scammers can find their way through there. Never send anybody money up front, which is obvious to probably everyone. I'm just repeating it again because I just learned that. I mean, I didn't send them anything, but, just a caution for you all. Production will will cover costs for everything as they do. That's just what they do. So don't get caught slipping. Well, that's all for today. This has been Brian White. If you gained value from this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next one.